If you have $12,000 in your pocket right now and you need a reliable family-sized Japanese SUV, you are probably feeling pretty discouraged. You've checked the listings for the Toyota 4Runner. And for $12,000, all you're finding are rigs with 280,000 miles and frames that look like Swiss cheese from road salt. You've looked at the Honda CR-V or the Toyota RAV4, but they feel like tiny, underpowered tin cans when you're trying to merge onto a busy American highway with a family of 5. But what if I told you there is a glitch in the matrix? What if I told you there is one specific Japanese SUV that originally cost $50,000, features a hand-built feel, a legendary V6 engine, and an all-wheel drive system so advanced it was literally tuned on the Nürburgring racetrack in Germany? This is the vehicle that America completely forgot. While everyone else is fighting over overpriced, boring Highlanders, savvy mechanics, and automotive engineers are quietly snapping these up for $9,000. I'm talking about the second generation Acura MDX. In this 30-minute masterclass, we are going to dissect this vehicle. I'm going to show you why it's mechanically superior to almost anything you can buy new today, why the market ignored it, and exactly which years you need to buy in, which ones you need to avoid to make sure you never visit a repair shop again. If you want luxury, 300 horsepower, and 300,000-mile reliability for the price of a used moped, don't move an inch. First, we have to address the elephant in the room. Why is this SUV under $12,000? To understand that, you have to understand Acura's identity crisis in the late 2000s. Acura is the luxury division of Honda. In 2007, when they launched the second-gen MDX, they decided to stop competing with Lexus and start competing with BMW and Porsche. They gave this SUV a stiff performance-tuned chassis and a high-revving V6, the soccer mom problem. The problem was, the average American soccer mom in 2008 didn't want a Nürburgring-tuned SUV. They wanted soft seats and a badge that said, "I'm wealthy." Acura's branding was too techy and not prestigious enough. Consequently, the MDX fell into a dark hole in the used market. It wasn't rugged enough for the off-road crowd, and it wasn't soft enough for the luxury crowd. The Toyota tax advantage. Because everyone is obsessed with the Toyota nameplate, the prices of Highlanders and 4Runners stayed high. But the Acura MDX, which shares its DNA with the bulletproof Honda Pilot, dropped in value. Today, you are looking at a luxury discount. You are buying a car that is 30% better than a Honda Pilot for 20% less money. It is the ultimate market inefficiency, and it's why experts are hoarding them before the secret gets out. Now, let's get under the hood, because this is where the experts really start to drool. The second-gen MDX features the J37A1 and J37A4 engines. This is a 3.7L VTEC V6. For the non-mechanics watching, J-Series is Honda's code for indestructible. This engine family has been around since the 90s, and Honda spent billions of dollars perfecting it. Why it's better than modern engines. Today, every manufacturer is giving you a tiny 2.0L 4-cylinder engine with a massive turbocharger. Those engines are stressed. They run hot, they fail. The J37 in the MDX is a naturally aspirated V6. It doesn't need a turbo to make 300 horsepower. It does it through pure displacement and VTEC engineering. The VTEC factor. This engine features variable valve timing and lift electronic control. At low speeds, it's a quiet, fuel-efficient commuter. But when you mash the pedal to pass a truck on the highway, the cam profile changes, the engine screams, and you have 300 horsepower at your disposal. It is one of the most reliable performance engines ever put in an SUV. If you change the oil every 5,000 miles, this engine will easily see the 300,000-mile mark. If you buy a Toyota Highlander, you get a basic AWD system. If you get stuck in the snow, it sends some power to the back. It's reactive. The Acura MDX features SH-AWD super handily all-wheel drive. This is not marketing fluff. This is a mechanical marvel. The torque vectoring secret. Most AWD systems can only send power. SH-AWD can send power front to back and side to side between the rear wheels. Before I explain how this system actually saves your life in the rain, I have to ask, are you getting tired of overpaying for cars? If you want to join a community of thousands of smart buyers who are beating the dealership game, hit that subscribe button right now. We are on a mission to save you $10,000 on your next car purchase. Hit that bell, and let's get back to the physics of SH-AWD. In a sharp corner, the MDX senses which way you are turning. It then sends 100% of the rear power to the outside wheel. This literally pushes the SUV around the corner. It eliminates understeer. This is why a 2010 MDX can outhandle a brand new 2026 SUV. It makes the vehicle feel 1,000 pounds lighter than it actually is. Whether you're driving in a Colorado blizzard or a Florida rainstorm, this system is the gold standard for safety and performance. Not all second-gen MDXs are created equal. If you have $12,000, you need to know which years to hunt for. 2007 to 2009. These are the most affordable. You can often find these for $7,000 to $9,000. They use a 5-speed automatic transmission. It's very reliable, but the fuel economy is slightly lower. 2010 to 2013, the sweet spot. This is the refresh model. Acura updated the styling and, more importantly, added a 6-speed automatic transmission. This improved the 0 to 60 time and gave you better MPG on the highway. The Advanced package. If you can find an Advanced or Technology package, you get the LCL surround sound system. In my opinion, this is one of the top 5 factory sound systems ever put in a car. It was tuned by Elliott Shiner, a multi-Grammy award-winning producer. It makes your SUV feel like a rolling concert hall. I promise to be honest with you. No car is 100% perfect. If you're buying a Japanese SUV for under $12,000, there are 3 things you must check to ensure you don't get stuck with a bill. The timing belt. This is the big one. The J-Series engine uses a belt, not a chain. It must be changed every 105,000 miles. When you are looking at a used MDX, ask for proof. If they haven't done it, tell the seller. That's a $1,200 service. I'm taking that off your asking price. Oil consumption. Some 2010 to 2013 models with the 3.7L engine had a known issue with the piston rings, causing slight oil consumption. The pro tip, check the spark plugs. If they are clean, the engine is healthy. If the owner has records of using high-quality synthetic oil, you are usually good to go. The Bluetooth module. A weird one, the hands-free link module can sometimes stay awake when the car is off and drain the battery. It's a $200 part that takes 10 minutes to swap. Don't let a dead battery scare you away from a $10,000 bargain. At the end of the day, you have a choice. You can follow the crowd and pay $15,000 for a beat-up Honda Pilot or $20,000 for a Toyota 4Runner. That feels like a tractor. Or, you can be the expert. You can buy the Acura MDX. You get the 300 HPV TEC V6, the incredible SH-AWD system, a third row for the kids, and a luxury interior that makes you feel like a boss. All for under $12,000. This is a Japanese SUV that America completely forgot, and that is the only reason it's still affordable. But as people realize how bad new cars are becoming, these MDXs are going to start going up in value. If you found this deep dive helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps the algorithm show this to other people trying to save money. We'll also check out our previous video on the 5 SUVs. Experts are hoarding to see where else you should be looking. I'll see you in the next one.